Hi, Ed. I'm going to say Ed because I'm struggling to pronounce this name that you've left me. EDOARDO, EDOARDO, Ed seemed like a safe option. I'm so sorry if I've completely messed that up, but I just wanted to say thank you for filling out my survey last week. It's been really helpful just getting a bit more of an understanding on how people are really coping throughout this whole crisis, could we call it? Um, there's a lot of people posting on social media positive quotes and, home workouts and baking banana bread and all of this. But, the whole idea of the survey was just to see how people are, really coping in between the lines. And so I just wanted to say thank you for adding to that and being a part of it. It's been really helpful. And over the next few weeks, I'll start posting some of the results through my social media platforms. So keep an eye out for that. Overall, I think it looks like, you're pretty on top of things in terms of, following a plan and, training and keeping on track with everything. And you're coming across as quite positive. So good job for that. A couple of points that I did come across though was managing your stress and your sleep, and that's a huge factor. It's often overlooked. It's this kind of gray area within the health and fitness industry. I think a lot of people look at the fitness and the training itself. But actually, if you're not getting adequate sleep, that's going to have a knock-on effect on how hard you train and how much output you have. We've got to sleep to allow the body time to repair itself and to absorb nutrients, and for the brain to kind of process things, and just to feel re-energized and replenished so that we can go about our day to day. So the fact that you've mentioned that was an area that you might like to work on, I'm going to attach a document with this video, just on managing stress and sleep. It's a long list. There's a lot of content on there, but it's give some advice on how you can manage your sleep hygiene a little bit better, and some stress management tools as well. So even if you just take one or two of those things and just try them out for a couple of weeks, like maybe that will help, and might actually be able to advance and improve your current training. So and things on there will include like no mobile phones before bedtime, or maybe not having caffeine after 3 p.m. or whatever that is. In terms of stress, maybe implementing some self-care into your already structured routine, and that could be going for a long walk, or doing some yoga, some meditation, or anything that kind of falls into your category of promoting better mental and emotional health. So it seems like a small piece to the puzzle, but it can have a huge effect. So I hope you find that helpful. And also you mentioned on there, if you could change one thing, it would be being in your home country. And obviously I'm just going by your email address that I have here, so I don't know like where you are. But I can 110% relate to not being on your home turf and not having your closest friends and your family around you. Like that shit is hard. I've done that for the last 5 years, and I was very lucky to get a flight back to England, where my family are, just before the full lockdown happened in the UK, and it really has allowed me just to feel a little bit more grounded. My anxiety is just reduced a little bit as well, and I really didn't realize how much of an effect that had on my my stress and my anxiety, just being away from home, and just simple things that you don't realize that you miss, just locations, and like certain foods in the supermarket. It's silly little things that you realize that you miss, and I actually think that could play a big part. It can kind of tick away in the back of your mind, and kind of add to that stress. And if you're already you know, wanting to improve your sleep, it could just be subconsciously that you are, you know, needing to be closer to home. So definitely utilize the technology that we have available now, you know, tools like FaceTime and Skype and Zoom. Get on calls to your friends, get on calls to your family, and just feel, you know, do what you can to feel connected, because it really does have a huge impact on your, you know, your overall well-being. Yeah, so I just wanted to say I can relate to that, and hopefully some of these stress and sleep tips and tricks can help you along the way. But keep up the good work. Sounds like, you know, everything else is in order in terms of, you know, your training and your nutrition. So keep that up, and yeah, let me know that you got this video. Thank you again for taking this survey, and stay in touch.